The year is 2025. The world watches, captivated, as a digital drama unfolds on a global stage. At the heart of this saga lies TikTok, the wildly popular social media app. Since its explosion onto the scene, TikTok has become a cultural phenomenon. From dance crazes to political commentary, it's the platform where millions connect and share. But this digital darling is now facing its biggest challenge yet, a wave of bans threatening its very existence. This isn't just about an app, it's about national security, freedom of speech, and the future of the internet itself. The stakes couldn't be higher. Governments grapple with the implications of a Chinese-owned company holding vast amounts of user data. TikTok, meanwhile, fights tooth and nail to protect its business and its users. This story began in 2020, with then-President Trump making the first move to ban the app in the United States. He cited national security concerns, alleging that the Chinese government could use TikTok to spy on American citizens. This set off a chain reaction, with other countries following suit. The world held its breath, waiting to see what would become of the beloved platform. President Trump's initial attempt to ban TikTok in 2020 sent shockwaves through the tech world. Citing national security concerns, his administration argued that the app's Chinese parent company ByteDance posed a serious threat. They claimed that ByteDance could be forced to hand over American user data to the Chinese government, a claim that TikTok vehemently denied. The proposed ban was met with immediate backlash. Millions of TikTok users in the US, particularly younger generations, felt that their freedom of expression was under attack. The app had become a significant platform for creativity, activism, and even business, and its potential disappearance sparked widespread concern. Adding fuel to the fire, the Trump administration explored forcing a sale of TikTok's US operations to an American company. Microsoft, Oracle, and even the founder of OnlyFans were among the potential buyers circling the embattled app. These proposed deals, however, were fraught with complexities, further escalating the drama. The saga continued with deadlines being extended and legal challenges mounting. The future of TikTok in the US remained uncertain, leaving millions of users and investors on the edge of their seats. The stage was set for a protracted battle, with the fate of a global tech giant hanging in the balance. The change in administration in 2021 brought a glimmer of hope for TikTok. Many speculated that President Biden would take a softer stance on the app than his predecessor. However, the Biden administration ultimately continued to pursue the ban, echoing the national security concerns raised by the Trump administration. In a move that surprised many, Biden signed a bill in 2024 that effectively mandated ByteDance to divest TikTok. This bipartisan bill aimed to address the national security concerns while also seeking to keep the app operational in the US. It was a delicate balancing act, attempting to appease both those who saw TikTok as a threat and those who viewed it as a vital platform for free expression. The pressure on ByteDance intensified, and the clock was ticking. The company faced a critical decision: comply with the US government's demands or risk losing access to one of its largest and most lucrative markets. The global tech community watched closely, the outcome holding significant implications for the future of internet regulation and data security. Section 4. The Algorithm, a Digital Enigma. At the heart of the TikTok saga lies a powerful and mysterious force, the algorithm. This complex code is the engine that drives the app's addictive For You page, curating a personalized feed of videos for each user. It's this algorithm that has been both praised for its uncanny ability to serve up engaging content and scrutinized for its potential to be used for nefarious purposes. The US government argues that the algorithm could be manipulated by the Chinese government to push propaganda and influence American users. They fear that TikTok's vast trove of user data, including browsing history, location data, and even biometric information, could be weaponized for espionage or to stifle dissent. TikTok, however, maintains that the US version of the app operates independently of its Chinese counterpart. They claim that the algorithm and user data for American users are stored on servers in the US, managed by the American tech giant Oracle. This dispute over the algorithm has become a central point of contention in the battle over TikTok's future. It raises fundamental questions about data security, algorithmic transparency, and the delicate balance between national security and individual privacy in the digital age. Section 5. The legal battlefield. TikTok fights back. TikTok, far from accepting its fate passively, launched a fierce legal battle against the US government's attempts to ban the app. The company argued that the ban violated its First Amendment rights to free speech and its Fifth Amendment right to due process. In a landmark ruling in December 2024, a U.S. appeals court upheld the law requiring ByteDance to divest TikTok. The court rejected TikTok's arguments, stating that the government had presented compelling evidence of potential national security risks posed by the app. Undeterred, TikTok vowed to appeal the ruling to the Supreme Court, setting the stage for a final showdown. The company argued that the government's actions were politically motivated and based on unfounded fears. They maintained that TikTok posed no greater security risk than other social media platforms. The legal battle highlighted the complexities of regulating technology in a globalized world. It raised fundamental questions about the limits of government power, the right to free speech in the digital age, and the delicate balance between national security and individual liberties. Section 6. Collateral damage. The ripple effect. The ripple effect of the TikTok bans has been felt far beyond the app itself. Other ByteDance-owned apps, like the popular mobile game Marvel Snap, were also caught in the crossfire. While Marvel Snap was later restored, the incident underlined the potential for collateral damage in the escalating tech war between the US and China. The bans have also sent shockwaves through the broader tech industry, particularly among other social media companies. Many fear that the US government's actions against TikTok could set a dangerous precedent, paving the way for increased regulation and scrutiny of foreign-owned tech companies. The situation has ignited a global debate about data security, internet sovereignty, and the future of the digital world. Countries around the world are grappling with how to regulate powerful tech companies like TikTok, weighing the benefits of innovation and economic growth against the potential risks to national security and individual privacy. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more.